4B movement is going to force men to be red pill.
On today's episode of Old Shit, New Excuses. So what exactly was forcing y'all to be red pill prior to this? Because this is something that is fairly new to American women. That started in Asia. If I'm not mistaken, it was either South Korea or China. Did we conveniently forget that like last year y'all were hooping and hollering about being passport bros? And then we found out that y'all were going over there only to get robbed, played, murdered, and stranded? It seems like y'all are willing to risk life, time, and finances instead of just being a decent person. Just go to therapy, okay? Psychologytoday.com. Go to therapy. Find you a therapist. Because y'all are getting old. And the average life expectancy is only going down. And y'all are having heart attacks at earlier ages. It's a little tired. These women have let it be known that y'all can't scare them into anything. You can't guilt them into anything. And they are prepared to live that lonely life. And live alone, surrounded by people that give a damn about them. Like sometimes it's funny, but I really don't like seeing y'all going out sad like this. Not all the time. It ain't too late to turn your life around because y'all don't have nothing that anybody wants. Like y'all have never been taught how to be wanted because women don't need y'all anymore. So now you have to be likable. Now you have to be wanted. And you don't know how to be wanted. And one last thing. I've been seeing so many men get on here and position themselves as last options, like a last resort. You don't have any other options. You might as well pick me. Yeah, that gets the panties off. I said I was done, but I got one last thing. You don't want to get to that age where all of your friends and all of your close family members that are close to your age are talking about their kids nonstop. Not being able to go out with you because they're going to their child's graduation, planning family vacations, getting married, and only want to be around their spouse. And you just go home and get on your podcast or drink yourself to death or do whatever that's going to soothe the pain. But the pain is going to keep coming back because you never did the work. And now you're alone. And then you're going to run out of money. And then you're going to go to one of those nursing homes where you just get enough of your retirement money or enough of your Social Security to pay for you to live there. And you have $5 to your name for the rest of the month. And then you just sit there in that chair until you wither away, because from what these nurses are saying, that's a lot of y'all. And then that's the end of the story. A very sad story, but it was yours.
The 4B movement is going to force men to be red pill.
Like here's what I'm saying. Y'all telling me that these motherfuckers gave you all the shit you need. They had all these good talking points and you can't even tell us how, right? Okay, now let me help you out. Now, one of them is when you have a conversation, listen, right? And then respond. Like listen, process, then respond, right? Not listen to respond, not listen and not respond before you listen, right? A lot of you guys don't know how to have conversations. You don't know how to have a conversation. So imagine being on a date with a woman or talking to a woman, and what are you going to do if she asks you a genuine question? Are you going to deflect? Are you going to change the subject? Are you going to not answer the question? Like, what are you going to do? What's going to happen in that instance, right? More than likely, you're going to do something what you did right now. You're going to say something surface level. It's not going to be deep. The woman is going to be uninterested in the response, and she's not going to like you, and you're going to blame her. You're going to go home and you're going to blame her. You're going to say, oh, these women just da-da-da-da-da. They want a perfect man. Sir, they want a man that's going to listen to them and then give them a fucking real answer and be a human being. You see what I'm saying? So y'all can get mad and get triggered all you want to. I'm telling you that nobody wants to have a conversation with the motherfucking NPC, bro. I don't care about your pre-recorded messages that you got rattling around in your brain. Okay? I'm going to blow that shit up every single time. I'm going to put you on the defense. You're going to have to respond like a human being. Because I don't know what I'm going to say before I say it. It ain't like I got all this shit pre-recorded. I don't fucking know. I'm listening to what you guys are saying, and I'm responding to what you guys are saying. I want to have a conversation. right? I want to see how deep your thought process goes. But you guys are proving to me that you don't think about the shit beyond 2 seconds. Okay? So try to think about it more deeply. That's what I want to do. Let's have the conversation. Let's have it beyond a surface level. That's it. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. There's no need to get mad. I promise you there's no need to get mad. I'll bring you back up, Edwin. I'm very interested. Okay? So
bro.
the conversation.
What's going on?
Me as a man, I hate men. Is that what you're telling me?
You might dislike them. It's
So I dislike I dislike men. I hate or dislike all men.
Maybe.
Me as a man.
Maybe.
Yeah. You think that makes sense?
It does. In my mind, yes, it does.
How? Because there's no other explanation for it, right? It can't. It has to be I hate men or I dislike men, right?
Maybe.
No, not maybe. I'm using your logic.
Do you want to tell me? Is that not what's going on here?
Of course. What have we said that led you to believe we hate men?
I mean, I'm telling you, man. There's a lot going on here. It's weird. It's a weird stuff.
You haven't said anything. Man in the mirror, you interrupted us and you have yet to say anything of substance. So why did you interrupt us?
You got these characters up here. We all know what's going on, buddy.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Why are you hate? Where's the hate coming from?
That's what I'm asking.
Jenny, where's the hate coming from? What's wrong?
Oh no, wait. Where I'm talking to you. Okay?
I know, and I'm talking to you and Jenny.
No, I'm. Damn. It's a couple things. I ain't gonna even hold you, man, in the mirror. I don't really tolerate disrespect, generally speaking, from I'm patient, but I really
I have a long list of where all the hate's coming from. I don't know. I just don't think it's polite to talk about it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I got a little I don't know, man. When white dudes be disrespecting me for some reason, I can't. It adds it's a different layer of disrespect to me. Like him trying to talk to me like I'm the one that I'm slow, like, brother.
Well, like it's not your life.
It's not his, and he's right? Weird.
It's wicked.
People no,
so
it's
are
not.
you gonna be nice? Or are you gonna be
it's not wicked. People have a consciousness. And for a lot of people that leads them to start being like, I must have a purpose. There must be some reason for me to be here, right? Right? But I think the most important part about a conscience is so that we learn why it's important to treat people with respect, why it's important to value people, why it's important to see people and see things as more than objects and more than just as utility and things of that nature. I think that's the most important part about us having a conscience, right? Also, it helps with our survival. But the way that people use it to be like, why are we here? And to have those types of thoughts and to make you feel like you're so important. I like what you just said. We're on a floating rock, hurling through space as we rotate around the sun. That's how I look at us. And one day, I know this for sure. I don't care what God you believe in. One day, that sun gonna blow up and this rock ain't gonna be here. One day. We don't know what day that is. It's gonna happen though, right? And so, what is the part? Like, then what is the purpose? Like, there can't be.
You went back to surviving.
There can't be a fucking purpose. Whatever purpose it is, when you hear, the purpose is while you're here to not hurt people. To me.